Hello and welcome to the UNC Health Sciences Library's video tutorials on Adobe InDesign. We're going to start off by talking about creating a new document in Adobe InDesign. By the way, we're talking about Adobe InDesign CS2 in these videos. However, much of what we're talking about would also work for apply to other versions of Adobe InDesign as well. When the new document dialog box appears, you've got several options to choose from. First thing I want to point out is that if you're doing a poster, you would probably want to turn off facing pages, since that really refers to a publication that would have facing pages such as a brochure or a newsletter. For page size, if you were doing a poster, you would probably choose custom, and let's say something like 60 inches by 36 inches. That might be typical for a poster. That is typical for a poster. And a typical poster might have 3 columns. It might have 4 columns. There may be some instances in which you wouldn't have columns in a poster, but typically most people usually have about 3 or 4 columns. The gutter is the space in between the columns. Typically that might be 1 inch. It's also good to have margins, and I recommend margins of 1 inch all the way around. And once you've set your specifications for your new InDesign document, click OK. And you can see this is a new InDesign document with 3 columns. We have rulers displayed that show the dimensions of our document, 60 inches wide by 36 inches high. Incidentally, I want to mention something about preferences. In some cases, you may see in the new document dialog box, you might see something that doesn't make a lot of sense for your units here under width and height. That could mean that your preferences are set wrong. If you go to the Edit menu and you choose Preferences, which is something that's useful to know about in any event, you may want to take a look at some of these different preferences. But if you go to the preferences for units and increments, you'll notice that what you want to have for ruler units is inches. However, if you have picas, which is, I think, the default that is the program is shipped with, then it's going to look really funny when you try to create a new document. You're going to see picas up here, and that's caused some confusion. So I want you to know that if you see this, what you probably should do is cancel out, go to the File menu, the Edit menu, choose Preferences, Units and Increments, and change the ruler units to inches. And that should help eliminate some confusion.